One more thing, okay? I know that Aaliyah Alexander is going to be over there like, yeah, I know the nigger army's coming and all that. But deep down in her fucking heart, I know she hears in my voice that I'm going to make her pay financially, public, whatever, okay? And I got money, bitch. Oh, you don't, okay? And I'm beautiful and I'm an intellect, okay? Do you understand me? You have fucking nothing compared to me, straight up, and that's your problem. So I will weaponize every asset I have to get everything I want in order to have you begging and crying and wishing to change your life. And that's just what it is. And I'm also going to talk to your sister, Dawn, who proof she's aware of who you are, because I want to know beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. What's good? What's up with your sister? Because she's fucking crazy. She's a racist bitch, and you employ her. It's happening. And she can hang up on me, right? And ignore it. And then I'll add her fucking sister to something. Because I don't understand why we're facilitating criminal psychopaths and shit. And Aaliyah's docs is crazy. I don't understand why you would do that. Anyway, I'm gonna call the police on Aaliyah tomorrow anyway. Fuck her.
You know I fuck the bitch, you see me, be mean, but that shit don't mean nothing.
Not tomorrow. First, I'm gonna find you, bitch. Then the next day, I'm calling the police on you. I'm sick of it. Wherever you are, Fort Marflo, I don't know. The evidence I got on you, bitch, I'm calling the police on you. I'm done. And you know what? Are you saying they're not gonna do anything? Bet they do. American cops, I got my fucking, they're putty in my goddamn hands, bitch. Watch.
Me and you know how my team coming. I ate that ass sit up better than 2 bunk beds. Oh, she thick, she eat a cornbread.
Does anyone know if anyone has called the police on Aaliyah Alexander? Anyone? I don't think Sam has. I know that she went to the police when she got doxxed saying that that wasn't her, but I don't know if anyone's actually called the police and given evidence of her behavior. Anyone. Don't matter. Cops in America, they like bitches like me. It's fine. Also, I'm intelligent. Also, it's just time. It's fucking time. I honestly hate most creators. I'm very selective who I support and whose chat I go in. Unlike some fence sitters, I'm a ride or die loyal. But I appreciate that. Unless I fuck up. I like having you here though. Right. You know, I would go to Florida and catch a charge over my kid. Yeah, but then where does that get me, you know? She's in Florida. And anyway, I have tons of family in Florida. That's where my fucking family's from. And I find it funny that they're all around her. They're all over. And she can't find them, right? They dox everyone. Who they dox? My sister, not my sister, my friend, my daughter, her father, my great-grandmother, I think. I don't know. And I have a big-ass family. Unless you say Strawberry's anti-Israel, they're probably not going to do anything. No, they're going to do something because it's fucking time, for one. Two, I'll be speaking to police officers of color, okay? That's what I'm going to speak to Black police officers, Black female police officers. And then I'm going to show them the things that she says, what she does to my fucking body, my grandmother, my kid, right? All the nigger, all that shit. Her nasty fucking behavior. And I'm going to say, all right. And then, bitch, I will. Told you bitches I was crazy. I cannot believe them. Thank you. I'm just persistent. Yeah, I'm going to go mama bear, but you know, if I do it like a psychopath, then it's going to be methodical. But if I act like crazy, then it's just going to be what's happening now. Dumbass cops thinking me, Monty, and Hurl, I'm the crazy one, you know? But anyway, it don't matter. Bet you she's already typing some shit. Matter of fact, I'll get a goddamn farmer's account at this point. You fucking cunts. Nothing. Baby fuck. Dicking a baby. Like talking about my daughter, taking my daughter's eyes as a banner, and like what else? All the other shit about Sam's kids. And she's just a fucking nasty, dirty bitch. She's an evil cunt. Yeah, I already reached out to her sister who refuses to respond to me. Let me check my Instagram. Let me just double check. What's her goddamn name? Blah, blah, blah. All right, Dawn Webb. Oh, I just sent her. Oh, I mentioned her in the story and I tagged all of the racist shit, right? When I look at the activity, she ain't looking. Then Paradise Tattoo sent, nothing there. Okay, I said your sister Aaliyah is fucking around with the wrong people. She's doxing my family on her white nationalist website, making false sex work, adding other shit. She's gonna regret it, and it will affect your business. When I'm ready, I'm gonna start a campaign exposing the type of cunt you employ. A white nationalist doxing stalking heifer from hell. The art galleries, blah, blah, blah. She got the wrong bitch. Kiwi Farm is a terroristic website, and your sister's been doxed. Does she think the FBI in Florida will care? She doesn't think that local police will care. Yeah. They're going to care by the time I'm done, bitch. And her sister ignores everything, ignore the tag on Facebook. Like, why? What's happening here? Is it that they have no control? Or is it that they're also the same? Or is it that I don't even know? It's the right docs, though. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just start calling all over the place. I'm going to find her. Fuck it. It's not stalking. I'm trying to get her to stop stalking me. So I'm trying to figure out where she's at, right? So that I can get the police to stop her behaviors. So that's not stalking, right? Sorry, I know I'm going to lose viewers and stuff, but I just got to do me right now. But I don't want to not talk to y'all. I was going to call all like art galleries and stuff, but fuck that. I'm just going to find her directly. I want to talk to Aaliyah. Since you want to text, actually, she admitted to texting my kid's father, so I'm only texting her back, right? Aaliyah, 437-333-5168. Call me, 1-437-333-5168. Call my phone somehow. I want to talk to you. Since you want to fucking text my daughter's father and shit. I'm not going to threaten her. I just want to talk to her. Who else I feel like cussing out? I want to cuss out fucking Strawberry Douche some more because god damn it, this bitch. I just went to go quickly look and see my grandmother's head cut like that. Something is wrong with this bitch. Maybe I need to file a report that she needs to be immediately 5150 because she's exhibiting extremely psychotic and violent fucking ideologies. That's what I think. Even that. Ew. And it was that Target. I think that's better even that way. Because the way she cut my goddamn leg off my granny's head and talks, she might be experiencing a mental break or something. Or maybe everyone around her is in danger of their in fear of their safety because she's fucking nuts and she's violent. I don't know. I don't know how that bitch is free. Yo, I could have sworn someone called Aaliyah somewhere and she freaked out. Or was that April? I know Elaine Trollcow texted her, but she definitely would have changed that number. I want to talk to this bitch right now. Someone's got to have Aaliyah Alexander's phone number, bro. Anyone? I know someone called her. Belinda will. Sure will. Absolutely. Got it. Where's Belinda? Where the fuck is this bitch? Huh? What's her thing? Oh, trailer? There we go. Yeah, I'll just fucking call her. Verified account. No, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just want to talk to this bitch or her sister or her mother. I just want to talk to somebody right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm more than fine. Fuck this bitch. My chat is wild. Whose phone number do we have around here? Anyone? Then they go, oh my gosh, you call my mom, my sister, my daddy. Kim is just high. Who? Gigi? I mean, GP? Uchabani, okay. I have to verify my fucking account to talk to goddamn Belinda. Do you think she'll answer the phone? I don't know. What time is it? 10:35. The bitch is kind of old. Go ahead, fucking say that I'm harassing you because I need to talk to the person that's harassing me. To say stop. And I want to hear her voice. I want to hear Aaliyah's voice. I want to know if she's got like real that energy. And I want to know what the fuck her problem is. I'm not going to threaten her. I can call anyone who does that. And I'm doing it right now. Let me hit play. Hold on. Oh, Yaba probably has it. I mean, I did ask her what her address, where her state was. And she said, I don't really care about that. I just want to talk to her. That's a good idea. Even though your PFP is kind of wild. And I don't care about, I know you're all calling her a pedophile and shit, but that was an amazing, ooh, that video Elaine showed the number. Let's test it out. Elaine Troll Cow made a video, right? And she showed the number, and I think that Strawberry Douche would change it, but I'm gonna test it. And any of you farmers, just let her know it's an emergency, please. I need to talk to fucking Aaliyah. No, I'm not harassing my harasser. I'm calling my harasser. And she's not just a harasser. The bitch is a fucking criminal. She needs to stop. Just one person. Paradise Tattoo. Could be open. Let's try it. Fort Myers, right? Oh shit, they're fucking closed. Boo. A tattoo closed at that time. All right, well, let me call it and see what bitches sound like. What's happening, whose voice it is.
Party you are trying to reach does not accept unidentified calls.
Oh my god. Fine. This is so weird. Dawn is weird. She knows what her sister is, bro. You see that? You call her sister, can't even get private calls because fucking Strawberry is such a problem. Yeah, I gotta unblock my number and then call. Show my caller ID, right? And then I'm fine with the number. Right? I think that's fine. They already know all my shit. Okay. I'm actually curious to hear what her sister sounds like and what the fuck is going on over there. Now I understand why people call on live streams and stuff, because what is happening around here? No answer machine for a tattoo parlor. That is Aaliyah's problem. Oh, could be the wrong one. Hey Siri, call 1-239-990-6576. I hope that wasn't the same number that I just called. Shit, I think it was. I'm gonna look on Facebook. I'm gonna call her goddamn aunt or something like that. I think I have her sister-in-law or some shit, or I don't know who. Hold on. It's not harassment. No, if they said don't ever call me again and I call back, that's harassment. All right, let me call Belinda then, because I know that bitch got a phone number. You listening, Belinda? You gonna ignore me? Probably. She's not gonna fucking answer. I'm not having a mental breakdown. I'm just looking at my grandmother's head in one place, my daughter's eyes in another place, and all kind of fuckery, and my daughter's father getting shit. These two niggas, no. I'm gonna be legal, but I want to talk to somebody. Forwick already blocked me. Who else can I call? All right, hold on. Let me look up her mother. It's like Patricia Mangala or some shit. Call your fucking mother. Go get her. Tell her to get my shit off there. And if she don't listen, then whatever. Because she can go and delete all of Negs' thread, right? But she just doesn't want to cave. And I told Belinda she's going to do what I told her to do eventually. Yeah, I'm calling her. She needs to be admitted to a ward. Yes, I'm trying to call her family. You want to see why? Why are there tits there? I don't know. And putting my friends and shit on there. What? I don't understand how Aaliyah can have all these people around her in these photos. And I'm pretty sure everyone's been contacted and she's functioning. Because my mom and family, if they love me, I would have been admitted. So clearly nobody gives a fuck about you. Sorry, guys. I just feel like finding this bitch or a cousin or an aunt or an uncle or something. Just having a rational conversation. I'm not even trying to intimidate anyone. I have questions, bro. See? One person liked it. That's the one she doxed and said he was my goddamn client. All he did was like it. Yep, let's go to my Twitter. I just want to hear a family member's voice. I know it sounds weird, but I just want to know, like, where does she come from to behave like this? Even if it's like a really old woman's voice and you're like, okay, well, she's going to die soon, so that's probably why. Or like the sister's also white nationalist. That's why no one cares. Okay, sorry, I just had to search something. Okay, so Patty Manglia. I don't even search people like this. I wouldn't even know. Patty Miglia? Y'all help me find one of this bitch's family members, please. I know somebody could do it. I don't even care. I just want to leave one message. Can you please call me back? Just one. Let me just type her name in my freaking messages on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I had her family, but I can't remember if I put it. Like, I didn't use it. I just had it. I'm going to put something on and just search for contact information. I'll call my family in Florida. I'll ask someone to go over to the fucking tattoo parlor and just talk to somebody there. Just let them know, like, hey, this is going on, I'm talking to somebody related to Strawberry Douche tomorrow because she got to go somewhere. Yeah, I am. I have to. Because my family lives in Florida. They're all over the place. I can't get to Florida. Nobody answered the phone. I'm just going to call up my cousin and be like, hey, see all this shit there, our family? Well, there's her family over at the tattoo place. Can you go over there and sit and figure out, like, hey, where's your sister? Hey, this girl, Leah. And just say, what's going on? Like, does she need to be admitted? Should I call the police? That's all. That's not harassment, bro. I'm not like sending my niggas to fuck her up. I'm just sending someone expeditiously to ask what's going on. Perfect. I know there's a phone number in there. I'm going to call it. Well, that's a possibility. Not sure if that address is correct, though. And I feel like Aaliyah would move when she was swatted.
Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error.
All right. It could be a police station. I don't know. Let's just fucking try it. 1-604-217-5397. Thank you, whoever you are.
Hi, you should probably turn this into a text message.
Hi, can you give me a call back at 1-437-333-5168? I'm not sure if you're Aaliyah Alexander or Dawn Webb, but my name's Kerry-Ann Hamilton, and I have been stalked, harassed, defamed, all kinds of shit by Aaliyah, and I need to speak to somebody to figure out what the fuck is going on and why she's over there. Aaliyah Alexander, Fort Myers, on the Kiwi Farms, being a terrorist. So if you can give me a call back, or I'll give you a call back. Have a good day. But I don't know who that is, though. That kind of sounded like Strawberry Douche, though. Remember when she said hi, when she did the Belinda shit? That might have been Strawberry Douche. Because at the end, when she's like, hi, whatever, kind of sounded like her. I think that might be her. But I'm not sure, though. Who did I just call? 604. I just noticed that. This bitch doesn't live in British Columbia. So basically, that number that dropped, I called it Abbotsford, British Columbia. But she's in Fort Myers. But when I called, kind of sounded like this girl. Can that person who dropped the number tell me who that is, though? Put the number in the farm search bar and see what comes up. Nice. I'll do it right now.
Oregon, has been under a plague of fat fucking liar for the past 39 years with a 100% chance of wooden spoon beatings and stupid.
R.I.P. Amy. Hold on. So I just search in the search. And she's everywhere. And that's it. All right. Good idea. It's possible she would move to British Columbia. What do you guys think? Nothing. Let me try just like dashes and shit like that. 1-604-217-5397. Nothing. How about the internet? You never know. No, fuck. Strawberry Douche is not in Canada. Who the hell was that? Tomorrow, I'm going to call every single person that could possibly be related to her. I'm sure most hate her. And I need to figure out what's going on and why this is happening with my kid and my daughter. And why? She's even doxing my friends. I don't think my homegirl Leslie said anything to her. Also, she's a fucking thug, her and her man. You're lucky they're Canadian. Anyway, y'all want to see what I wrote the police? Because I'm actually like, fuck this. Because now that we know what's going on, yeah, I feel like it. I don't care anymore. I stayed quiet for 8 months, and I have ignored people. I have fought back with people, and I have threatened to sue people. I've called the police. I've done everything with that nigga now for 8 months. And he has only increased his behaviors, okay? So now I'm going to get loud now because he's fucking nuts. Let's go through it. So basically, the detective, I'm going to be upfront. I'm frustrated with you, how it was handled. I was advised to reach out to you again before I file what I need to file. There's no update, and never is one unless it's screaming, ignoring, or dismissing, right? Because me and the cops are always arguing because I'm just like, oh, so you want to slut shame me and ignore me because I'm a black hoe? All right, cool. I'll see you tomorrow, whatever, with my lawyer. Hung up on me, called me back, and was like, hi, Miss Hamilton, we could work it out. I'm like, So the police idea is you are acting like the way you're acting, so you're getting what you're getting. So you put yourself in it. But I see it as, no, I'm not. I'm operating in the capacity of the law where I am covering shit. I can swear, I could be messy, I could be toxic, but I shouldn't be breaking the law. He is breaking the law. So get off the internet? No, get him off the internet. But anyway, so I said, Kerry is reaching out to my enemies online and telling them to report me. I should have put quotations around that actually, right? And he's been doing it for months. It's on his channel. I don't know if you're still receiving harassment complaints from random people, but this is my report to the police about him. He didn't report me to the police, yet he's giving out my info, Detective Bellino's name and the case number to random people to file complaints against me. Someone named Hussey was screaming that he received all my info from Monty and knows where I live, and also the information to contact you. If Monty or anyone thinks I'm harassing them, shouldn't they file a separate complaint? I haven't been informed. He called the cops on me, and the only reason he thinks my complaint is a two-way street is because of Bellino and how he dealt with the complaint. First, Hurl World's a cohort of Kerry's, and she called Constable Bellino. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's out there. Never mind. I can read it. Because fucking Luxie and goddamn Monty. Someone named Hussey was screaming that he received all my info from Monty and knows where I live, and also the information to contact you. If Monty or anyone else thinks I'm harassing him, shouldn't they file a separate complaint? I haven't been informed he called the police on me, and the only reason he thinks my complaint is a two-way street is because of Constable Bellino and how he handled the complaint. First, Hurl World is a cohort of Kerry's, and she called Constable Bellino because Kerry told her to call and lie. I provided proof of Kerry literally yelling for Hurl and others to file false harassment reports after my initial call to the police. Isn't lying to the police a crime as well? Yet Bellino threatened to arrest me. When this is my complaint, I called the police on Kerry, yet Bellino listened to a random person named Hurl, who called on Kerry's behalf, while ignoring the proof I provided. I provided proof of Kerry inciting harassment and even posting a threat on the screen. She thinks she's safe because she's in Canada. Kerry provided the complaint information to Hurl World and others, which is how Bellino received a call from her. She's a random woman calling on behalf of the person being reported, and I'm curious to know she provided her real information when she called, or evidence, because she broke the law, even in her own country. She lied to the police and assisted the person I complained about in continuing their harassment. Kerry facilitated this, yet nothing was done. Now it's been 8 months, okay? Or a year. And then I showed how Hurl World thought it was a joke. After a lengthy convo on the law enforcement, foreign and domestic, I'll be having to lock down my account and purge a few people. Viva la justicia, or whatever the fuck. And she's tagging Monty, taking it as a joke. We got Lux there. That's great. So I had other shit to do, which you're going to find out now because Monty and Luxie have both fucked up the publication ban on my assault anyway, talking about it publicly. But basically, I was assaulted by a politician. And I wasn't even a sex worker at the time. Okay. Went with my friend. It was an employee thing. There were politicians there. No, actually, there's supposed to be politicians there. And I wasn't even hoeing. It was a work thing for her. We go. And I literally hang out with my friends all day, get fucking wasted, go to bed. The nigga's there. Didn't even talk to him all day. Okay? Really. So that happened. I had to deal with that. So the next day, the night before that, sorry, this cop calls me. So anyway, I said, I don't understand why everyone but me is being respected, seen, and heard, but I think it has to do with me being a sex worker, outspoken, crass, and I think the strong Black woman or angry Black woman trope is being applied, whether it's intentional or not. I can be abrasive and loud, but this doesn't negate crime, Kerry's actions. I got that wrong, Kerry in there. If I were a petite wallflower in tears, I don't think things would have gone this way. I didn't phone the police because I was called a name or I was insulted. Matter of fact, I've been threatened by many people on YouTube because they don't like what I choose to do with my channel. I didn't call the police because they weren't an imminent threat. I called about Kerry because he's insane, stalker, relentless, obsessive, abusive, and lives very close to me while putting my safety at risk with his defamation and other behaviors. And defamation is illegal under the criminal code, just as much as harassment, okay? Because when I called the cops for defamation, I had to argue with this detective. He's like, it's a civil matter. It's a civil. And I said, it's a criminal matter too. And after that, he did not like me because I was like, he's breaking the law. Like, I don't care. Do something. So that's why I think he was very happy to listen to other people. I sent these cops so much fucking evidence. I don't even think they looked at it because of their mentality. But anyway, the law was updated recently and it's in full effect. Yet I had to argue with Detective Bellino. Kerry's defamation is a crime. And when I say he left my unit, I mean Bellino. Bellino left my unit, spoke to someone, came back, and it's been a problem ever since. He's been treating me as if Kerry called the police on me. It's clear Bellino felt my complaint was a waste of time, but this isn't a statement, just a statement or insult. Kerry's stalking me, accusing me of trafficking, rape, pedophilia, scamming clients, drugging, robbing clients. He's also lied that I'm an unlicensed paralegal offering illegal services. He's making false reviews claiming to be my teenage client. He does this while linking my first and last name, paralegal license number, sex working name, and YouTube channels. He's had so many tweets and videos that when you search as via the Amazon, his defamation and doxing are fourth on the search engine results. He's search engine optimizing these lies, and it does put me at risk as a sex worker. I don't even boost or use my ad due to safety concerns, and Kerry's ramped up his behavior since my first 2 complaints. He called the Law Society on stream, filed false complaints to the Law Society against me and my lawyer. He sent my lawyer registered mail asking him questions about who he represents, and yet Kerry still wrote a fake complaint to the LSO. Hurl World is calling my lawyer's voicemail, posting it on Twitter. I had to respond to the LSO regarding his blatant lies with proof he's an obsessive freak, and they immediately removed the complaint and told me not to worry about it. I also posted the LSO information, which states I am always licensed and can work for a lawyer, but I cannot offer services to the public because I choose not to run a practice at this time. Kerry blatantly threatened me. I better stop saying I'm licensed, and he will keep filing complaints to the LSO until they stick. He giggled about possibly seeing me at the LSO. Constable Bellino called me right before my hearing in Bracebridge, by the way. I was in the hotel, Bracebridge, for court the next morning. Kerry used Hurl World to call and lie to Bellino, who then called me around 11 p.m. and said he received a complaint about me. And I said, from Hurl World? And he said, yes. He didn't question for a second how I knew it was Hurl World. I have 500 screenshots of her attacking me and retweeting Kerry, spreading the defamation. She's been on me for a year as well, and she doesn't do anything on YouTube but harass people. However, Bellino said I would be under arrest if I didn't stop. He didn't even tell me Hurl's claims against me. Did he note Hurl's real information when he called to berate and dismiss me? Or did he take Hurl World's phone call as word because of how she portrays herself? Instead of listening to who she is, questioning why she'd be calling, and looking at evidence sent to him, Bellino yelled over me, interrupted me, told me I can't speak and spoke to me like a child. He chalked this up to Kerry can critique you. Defamation, threats of harassment, privacy breaches with the Ministry of Ontario are not included in Kerry's right to critique and ridicule my content. Constable Bellino threatened to arrest me to shut me up. By the way, everybody who filed a complaint when I get information, y'all, I'll sue all you motherfuckers. Constable Bellino threatened to arrest me to shut me up. I asked him if Kerry continued his behaviors, and I called the police if I'd be arrested, and he said yes. He was trying to bully me into not calling the police. I told her day was going to come legally, and it's going to come. He was trying to, what she did right now is a federal crime in her state and at state level. And she's fucking with cops on this side. And I'm not even dealing with these cops anymore. So anyway, he was trying to bully me into not calling the police. I ignored Kerry as best I could until I had to make a second call to the cops after my court hearing. Kerry described the clothing I was wearing in court and discussed my case on stream, which has a publication ban. He said I was a whore. I'm blaming an innocent man. He's going to reach out to the lawyer. And I'm sure he did. I have no idea if he did, but he has been contacting my lawyer with these threats of lawsuits and lied and filed a false report to the Law Society. So Monty found out information. Then he took complaints, made two. One against, you need to Google lawyers before you try to, Jonathan Scheim is no one to fuck with. And just said, oh, Jonathan Scheim is representing two YouTubers named Kerry-Ann and Angela White, and they're defaming me, harassing me, and threatening me, which is retarded because if we were doing that, then he would be our lawyer, so he'd be doing his job. I don't think lawyers are supposed to be only representing innocent people, but Monty's retarded, okay? So that was thrown out. I don't know what he sent the LSO in regard to me. So yeah, he said I was a whore, and by the way, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with my assault. I don't need condolences, sorries, nothing, okay? Shit happened. A bitch was asleep. Kind of crazy, though, that it wasn't a trick. He was a politician. That's wild. He was off, innocent. However, the judge said that he believed me. So that's what matters. Because I was telling the goddamn truth. I just couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because I didn't have sex with him. I stopped it, you know? He said I was a whore and I'm blaming an innocent man and he's going to reach out to the lawyer. I'm sure he did. I have no idea if he did. But he's been contacting my lawyer with threats of lawsuits and filed a false report to the LSO. He's a politician, he's powerful, and I wasn't going to allow it. I filed a report, and he's going to keep doing it because he's fucking sick, and then another woman will come forward, and that's just it, you know? This is all on his channel. The last time you and I spoke, you told me Kerry wasn't on the cameras at the courthouse, which doesn't mean anything. Maybe he drove behind me from the hotel and never entered the court. Was he questioned about how he knew this information? Like, I'm telling y'all now because fucking Luxie and Monty been talking or whatever, and she wrote, like, I hope you're fine with your rape in Canada in FG's chat. I was like, whatever. Kerry described the clothing I wore to court and discussed my case on stream. The last time you and I spoke, you told me Kerry wasn't on camera at the courthouse, which doesn't mean anything. Maybe he drove behind me from the hotel, never entered the court. Was he questioned about how he knew this information? He should have proof of where and how he became privy to my essay when there was a ban and I didn't tell anyone online, let alone Kerry or anyone he associates with. I don't talk about my essay online. Now I am because I'm sharing it and whatever. Either way, he said this on his stream, and I sent evidence of this and as well. I also showed you a photo with the date stamp of the same court outfit Kerry described on his screen, okay? So I basically wore a long black sweater dress. My hair was like long. I was wearing blonde hair because I thought it would be better with it with media. And boots, tights, I don't know, whatever, okay? And this motherfucker was on his panel like, oh, I see you with your fucking black dress on, bitch. Oh, you're just a whore. You're trying to blame an innocent man. And I'm going to reach out to the police or the lawyer. And I don't know if he did, but I do know during cross-examination, this bitch brought the same wrong docs talking about, have you ever smoked weed and got in a car accident while driving? And I'm like, no. And then I was like, listen, just look at the fucking birthday, okay? Please. You're a lawyer and you didn't look at the birthdays. There's only one Kerry-Ann Hamilton. I told you it wasn't my docs, Monty, moron. I'm not a vexatious litigator. That's not the proper docs. The last time you and I spoke, you told me he wasn't on camera, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. I don't talk about my essay online. Either way, he said this on his stream, and I sent evidence of this as well. I also showed you a photo with the date stamp of the same court outfit Kerry described on the stream. And I fucking was like, what? I couldn't believe he was describing my clothes, bro. So that's why I thought Tiger Paw had something to do with it. Because she has a great job, she's highly intelligent, and she made a statement that, oh, bitch, I know you live in Kitchener. And I don't live in Kitchener, but I did. I had a contract job there. So I thought she was getting Monty information. So that's why I said to Luxie, I told this bitch, I know where you're at. And bitch, I will file a complaint. I will take that, because I was trying to stop her from giving him info by telling her boss. That was the plan. So I hung up. Wait, what? After you told me Kerry wasn't on the courthouse camera, I asked if that was all that could be done. And you were also flippant. So I'm talking to the woman now, because I had said earlier, I don't want to talk to Bellino. Give me a woman who works with women, who understands this stuff, because fuck Bellino. She was just as bad, okay? After you told me Kerry wasn't on the courthouse camera, I asked if that was all that could be done. And you were also flippant and dismissive and said the investigation was over. I hung up out of frustration, but I did send you an apology email. He clearly got this information from somewhere, and he obviously saw me that day to describe my clothes, hair, and everything else to a T. I don't understand why he hasn't been questioned to find out how he has access to this publication banned court proceeding with my name. There was someone else whose privacy mattered as well. How was this info access? He had to have been following me. He's unemployed. Monty sold the house in Brampton, and he's been living off that extra money in Brantford, okay, in a shit house. So I said, how was this info access? He had to have been following me. He's unemployed, insane, and doesn't work for the courts. The most concerning part is him stalking me happened after Constable Bellino spoke to him regarding my initial complaint of defamation. Kerry spoke about his conversation with Bellino and said on his stream he wasn't going to stop, and he knew how to operate in the parameters of the law, and he doesn't give a fuck. This is what he said about Bellino, cautioning him, because Bellino told Kerry we are both at risk of arrest. So I said, why? Once again, I filed the report, not Kerry. Bellino only incentivized Kerry, and now he thinks he has power over me because Bellino put the complainant and respondent on the same playing field. I approve Kerry, in fact, admitted to plying a woman with $300 of alcohol while remaining sober, having sex with her while drunk, and throwing her out of his car. This is not consensual sex, and all the women said this, not just me. Kerry attempted to coerce a 19-year-old for pussy pics after berating her. She said he was old. She was 19. He was negging her. His response was to send a shirtless photo and was 35 at the time. He has content he tried to delete where he talks about the advantage you have over women with mental health issues. He also feels entitled to every OF model's nudes and will use his mother's death to get them. You can look at his channel. He's a known pig, and there are numerous women in this online community who have dealt with this weirdo behavior. I told no lies, and this wasn't new information. If you look at the views from his channel from the beginning to now, you see the massive decline in views before I was even in this community. He's a problem to women, and he's not going to be my problem. For reference, Bellino didn't come across Kerry and me breaking the law somewhere and decided to issue citations. I called the police. This is why Kerry has continued his behaviors. Kerry claims I'm harassing people, but I cover revenge pornographers, racists, hate crimes, exploiters of the vulnerable. It's not harassment. I show proof of what I say, and it's not defamation if it's the truth. I made it clear I have the streams and proof. Other women came to the chat with their own evidence of Kerry. I am being defamed. I am not a sex trafficker. I have not raped a minor for sex work, and I don't drug and rob men, among other defamatory statements. This idiot is putting my life at risk by aligning my name, paralegal license, sex working name, channel names, which is why I don't even pay for my SP ad anymore. He knows what he's doing. And when you search Azri the Amazon on Google while incognito mode, his Twitter comes up fourth, and it has my personal information all over it. He has made 29 live streams about me on a story from the internet channel, 3 live streams on Monty After Dark, and a stream entitled Hooking Hecate's Daughter with Dragon Lord Frodo TV. It will be a good match on a 3rd channel called Filtrum Uncensored. He tagged me and Frodo in the title as well, and Frodo is not mentally well. Initially, I reported Kerry Crooks for defamation because it's illegal under the criminal code, and I was trying to get him to stop. 2981, a defamatory libel is a matter published without lawful jurisdiction or excuse. Rape people, you're a trafficker. That is likely to injure the reputation of any person by exposing him to hatred, contempt, or ridicule. Like, I don't know, call me a revenge pornographer, but whatever. That is designed to insult the person of or concerning who it's published. So basically it's saying, you know what that is. A defamatory libel may be expressed directly or by insinuation or irony in words legibly marked on any substance, okay, so the computer, paper, whatever, by any object signifying a defamatory libel otherwise than by words. So I said, the Criminal Code of Canada specifically states defamation is illegal, yet nothing happened because I was told his behaviors are civil when they're also illegal. I did not defame him or harass him. Not to mention, he has access to the MTO and posted what he believed to be my date of birth, license plate number, driver's license, current and previous addresses, and driving offenses. He searched the addresses from the MTO screenshot while on stream. He got the wrong Kerry-Ann, but that's not the point. His intentions are the point. I'm Kerry-Ann and Hamilton, August 13th, blah, blah, blah. The Kerry-Ann he showed was July with the middle initial K. This doesn't change the fact he has access to the MTO and is posting addresses and license numbers as his thumbnail. I don't think it's legal for someone to have access to the MTO and weaponize the private information to intimidate people. Bellino's response was that it's the wrong Kerry-Ann, so what about the access to private information? To private information to intimidate people? Yeah. So I go, Kerry's behaviors have not stopped since I spoke to you about him describing my clothing at the courthouse. He must have been following me to know what I was wearing and that I had court at all. I would like to know why this wasn't investigated by speaking to him directly. I showed you the photo of what I was wearing in court, but you said Kerry wasn't seen on camera at the courthouse. And she was like, well, he's not on camera. Like, that's how she was talking to me. So I go, that doesn't mean he wasn't following me. I stayed in a hotel the night before court because I was in Bracebridge. He could have been following me from the night before. Not to mention there's a publication ban. Y'all hear me over there? There's a publication ban, meaning you can't publicize me nowhere. I can talk about what I want. Any of you motherfuckers look up anything and publicize my essay, nigga, it's going to be a problem. So you better talk amongst yourselves. However, Kerry said enough in his stream, it wouldn't be hard to figure out who I was in the trial. Since my initial complaint in January, I offered up resolutions to thwart Kerry's harassment. I removed the live streams exposing Kerry's own behaviors. I haven't put it back up. I provided you with the links to the privated streams to show there wasn't defamation. These behaviors are from his own mouth on camera, women who came forward with their own evidence, and Kerry responding to the accusations. There was already short-form docs made about him. I had a privacy complaint and struck Kerry's content on YouTube to get the breach of privacy and defamatory statements removed. YouTube requires a court proceeding if the person struck responds with a counter notification within a 10-day period. But it doesn't help if the person provides false information. He's not using his address, legal name, and he's running the account as American and collecting Cash App donations to sue Hecate. But now he has my real information because I had to provide it for the strike, and all the videos remain. I have been ignoring him for the most part, but Hurl World posting reply letters from the Law Society of Ontario with bullshit complaints about me and my lawyer was the last straw. I have never represented Kerry. Why is he filing frivolous reports to the LSO to harass me and my lawyer? And he didn't care about lying to the LSO either. Kerry gave Hurl the letters to post while I was streaming, and of course I was informed. I had a meltdown, and he made sure to bask in this as well. I lost it on stream since she made sure to post while I was streaming. My stream has nothing to do with him, so he wanted that attention. I warned him multiple times to stop or I'll go to the police, but he feels he can do what he wants and y'all don't care. You are the reason he's calling me a harasser while harassing me. I directed at him a month ago after I received notification from the Law Society of Ontario of his false complaint. Oh, I directly contacted, whatever. I lost it because Hurl World posted the false complaints on Twitter, the same Hurl who called Bellino in February at the behest of Kerry. So Kerry got Hurl World to lie to the police, and she is assisting someone under investigation to continue their behaviors. Nothing wrong with that? They even filed a false complaint against my lawyer who was involved in the matter. Hurl World posted these false complaints after she called Bellino. She lied. So the night that she called him, this is what she did after. Wee woo. Looks like I'm gonna be talking to Peel Police again because Whack Witch is crashing out as usual, tagging Alex, hot rejected, whatever. And then she shows an email. Oh, because I was on my channel saying, oh, you want to fuck around? Like, that's fine. I will sue the fuck out of y'all. So then now she's intimidating, trying to use intimidation again, because I guess she's showing that she's messaging the cop with my name in the fucking... So the police now are having a back and forth with a bitch named Hurl World, who they know through the fucking respondent? Huh? So that's like, I like beat the shit out of you, and then you go to the cops, and then I get my friend to call the cops and be like, hey, you know what? She beats him up too. Like, look at blah, blah, blah. And then they keep talking to me and my friend, but the bitch who got beat up, they're treating like shit. And do you know why? Because I'm a hoe and I'm black. So she did that. Then after a lengthy conversation with law enforcement, foreign and domestic, I'll be having to lock down my account and purge a few people. Viva la justica, all this shit, okay? So this is what Hurl World is doing. And then I said, actually, I don't need to lock it down. I just have to change a couple settings and what? And do a couple clickety clicks. Thank you, Canada, for your kind and cooperative constables. Poutine in your honor, all right? So after she did this, I ignored her because I knew she'd do it more because she needs to know that I know what she's doing. So I saw all of it. I just didn't say anything and I played like, oh, I don't know. And then here she is talking about my motherfucking lawyer. I think Mr. Jonathan's clients forgot they harassed, contacted, and attempted to intimidate. What? Who? I hope someone made another call to complain again. Oh, so this is making sense. Now I see what she's doing. Okay. So I guess this is when Kimberlina might have fucking, did it. And I don't care, girl. I think Mr. Jonathan's clients forget who they harassed, contacted, and attempted to intimidate. I hope someone made another cop call to complain and again, falsely accuse Monty of something he didn't do. Contact Interpol next. So then at this point, I was like, I don't know what I wrote, but I'm like, I'm going to deal with you. She goes, no, you won't. Oh, this is after the letter. So I'm doing a stream. Nikki's like, check Twitter. I see Hurl posting false complaints to the Law Society with my name in it and shit, right? So I wrote out a tweet and she goes, no, you won't deal with me because not my email or report. Enjoy suing Monty while your ass is under civil and criminal investigation. So this is the golden ticket right here because this shows that Monty and fucking Hurl are working together. I didn't do it. He gave it to me. So why? Ridiculous. For what? So I said, Kerry tagged me directly on YouTube and threatened me. When he received notification, I struck him to get rid of my personal info, defamation and threats. He literally threatened me and said he will continue to file complaints against me until he sees me at the board. He told me I better not say I'm a licensed paralegal or else. I literally am a licensed paralegal. He's insane. This is when I was striking shit because I'm like, I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't want my goddamn privacy stuff, right? So he goes, I'm going to give you a firm warning. There are now multiple investigations and a pending lawsuit that you're involved with, okay? Stop taking down videos that are integral. for these investigations as well as the lawsuit. You've been warned. So now I'm thinking, Monty, what the fuck are you talking about? But now I realize, so which one of you dumb motherfuckers was complaining? Just tell me now. Tell me now and I won't care. If I go fucking find out that you did it and you don't tell me, then I'm gonna care. I said, here's a link to his community post. He's obsessed and repeatedly speaking directly to me. Because harassment, indirectly or directly, that includes text messages. When he tags me every fucking second on his community post, he's speaking directly to me when I told him to leave me the fuck alone. And I called the police twice. So anyway, I said, at what point does your authoritative power allow you to deem someone a harasser? Laws in Canada show his behavior is illegal. At this point, why did it change his name? Kerry, whatever. Kerry has fulfilled more than one element for harassment, yet nothing is done. So then 264 subsection 1, I'm breaking down the motherfucking law. No person shall, without lawful authority and knowing that another person is harassed or recklessly as to whether the other person is harassed, engage in conduct referred to in subsection 2 that causes that other person reasonably, in all the circumstances, to fear for their safety or the safety of anyone known to them. I'm at that point now. This nigga's wild. It's hard to say that name because my ex was Michael. He's fucking insane, and I mean insane. I mean like 81 insane, okay? I mean like fucking Sons of Anarchy, goddamn cocaine every day, fucking crazy. That's why I'm who I am now. That nigga broke me. But anyway, so I said, yeah, harass or recklessly as to whether the blah, 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 that causes that other person, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Safety, I'm worried. So then 2, the conduct mentioned in subsection 1 consists of repeatedly following from place to place the other person, right? I know he followed me to court. So I said he followed me, describe what I was wearing on his live stream. He had to have been following me, whether you can find him on camera or not. I've shown proof of my clothing that day to match what he said on stream. At that time, he did this. The police were already called and he knew I wanted nothing to do with him. I have no idea if his behaviors are repeated because I wasn't looking around for Kerry until this point. Okay. And then it's supposed to be B. Repeatedly communicating with either directly or indirectly the other person or anyone known to him. Okay. So every time fucking Monty's like, hey, I see that you were arguing with Fresh Garbage and tagging me, he's doing both of these. So he's fulfilled these elements now. Kerry has been communicating with me directly ever since my second report. He uses his YouTube channel and tags my channel name. So whatever he says shows up in my notifications. He isn't just talking or having a discussion about me. He is tagging my channels, which notifies me directly. If you look at his community posts on his channel, that's all he does. He tags my Azria channel, Hakate, over and over, knowing there's an open investigation. I told him to leave me alone. He's constantly doing this as an intimidation tactic. I also provided proof out of his own mouth that he told Bellino he would continue the behaviors because his father's a cop and he doesn't give a fuck because I know blah, blah, blah. This was all sent to you, by the way. This is what harassment, okay? So then besetting or watching the dwelling, house, or place where the other person or anyone known to them resides, works, carries on business, blah, blah, blah. So I said, he's clearly besetting me to know I had court and to describe my clothing. He was watching me. That's how we knew. The definition of beset is obsession. He's obsessed. Also, his ex-roommate Indira reached out to me recently, apologizing to me. And Monty, don't even think about starting with Indira because I'll fucking come for you for her. Leave her the fuck alone. And that's it. Just leave her alone. Don't even start. Monty, you're going to jail. I don't know what day, nigga. I don't know how many people I have to talk to. You're going to get arrested for sure. His ex-roommate reached out to me recently, apologizing to me because she believed Kerry was being harassed by me. She stated all information she learned about me was through Kerry and not the other way around. When she realized he was harassing me and stalking me, she reached out, sent me proof below. He had been searching for me and anyone who knows me under my sex working name since August of 2024. And I didn't cover him on my channel until November 2024. So when Kerry says it's a back and forth, he'd already been looking for me. So he had already started an obsession at least 3 months before and I didn't know. I sent this information as well via a link provided by Peel Police. Bro, this nigga had been stalking me. All right. And here, No, I'm not going to show his number, but he literally says, he sends my profile to Indira and says, I want to know about her and everyone she knows. August, bro. I said, Indira is willing to be a witness and is more than happy to speak to you. Her information is blah, blah, blah. She was his roommate, blah, 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 is abusive, and he was abusive to her. So then we got that. Now, engaging in threatening conduct directed at the other person or any member of their family, right? So I said, posting MTO private information, assuming it's my address, license, blah, blah, blah. He said he'll find out about my family as well. Posting threats from chatters. She thinks she's safe, she's in Canada. Filing false complaints to the LSO regarding me and my lawyer, stating I will keep filing complaints until it sticks. I'll see you at the board. He wants to get me and him in the same place, and has openly admitted he will file false complaints to do it. Following me to court, describing my clothing, searching for me and anyone I know, brigading strangers online to file false reports, showing addresses in the stream, threatening me with a warning after I sent a privacy strike as advised by police, repeatedly and directly communicating with me after my complaints. So we're good. Then I said, not to mention multiple people have called the police on him in the past for his behaviors. Angela White, Natasha Wells Weatherspoon, Indira, Tyler, Tyler, that's SJM. Tyler called because Kerry literally drove to his house on stream and was hanging around his parking lot to fight him. This man is mentally defunct, and I'm not going to tolerate what he's doing. And this isn't all of it. I would like to know, what does he have to do before this is harassment? Does he have to hurt me? His behaviors are worsening, and it will be a year of this on the 24th of November, and several months after reporting him. And this isn't all of it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so by the way, Constable Bellino's disrespectful, misogynistic, and clearly overworked with a horrible temperament. I shouldn't have to argue back and forth and insist on a crime being a crime when it's in the criminal code. It's there for a reason, so either he didn't know this or purposely misinformed me to make his job easier. I could be wrong, but there are elements to crimes, and if someone fulfills the elements, what's the issue? Especially when the context put my safety at risk and was repeated and blatant. His conversation with Hurl World from California was unprofessional. Taking information from a random pseudonym and ignoring the proof about their involvement is ridiculous. I'm certain he wrote Hurl World in his notepad and didn't get her information. Meanwhile, she broke the laws in California, lied to the police, insisting I cannot speak or communicate while yelling at me, but had no problem talking to Kerry and Hurl World, though, then threatening me with an arrest to intimidate me and shut me up. He said he would arrest me for calling about Kerry if the behaviors continued, because he can use discretion. Lying about Kerry's behavior, stating he can critique my content when he's defaming me, looking at a screenshot from the MTO with an address, first name, all that, and dismissing it because it wasn't the correct Kerry-Ann. I don't understand why there was no investigative part of him wanting to know where the screenshot came from, what employee is breaching privacy laws, and why Kerry would post it as his thumbnail. Losing his temper because he said he was working between certain hours and expected me to read his mind. I'm talking about the cop. And about what? To read his mind about a set hour. He said he was at work until 8 or something and 1 a.m. work for me. I'm not a cop. I don't know his schedule. He should have given me a specific time, but instead he lost his temper after 3 calls in a row and berates me again. He was screaming at me. He said my report was gone, file a new one, don't come at all. Then literally blamed me for Kerry's behavior, stating Kerry probably got the info about me from my sex work ad. I said, Bellino didn't even see my ad, and this matter has nothing to do with sex work. I had to scream back at him about his victim blaming, slut shaming, and misogyny, and threaten him with my lawyer before I hung up, just to get a sliver of respect in a normal voice. Shake my head. Bellino is abusive and needs sensitivity training and to control his temper. I'm sure I won't be the only complaint in his career. The evidence in this email is just a small portion of what I've already provided to you. I have sent multiple clips, screenshots via the evidence links provided, and even requested new evidence links and added more. I have written you March 15th, April 20th, May 1st, May 25th, July 13th. And not once have you even acknowledged my existence or receipt of the information when you provided me with your email. Not to mention, I just spoke with a desk officer and he said you are usually great with responding to emails, so you're actively ignoring me. To be clear, this is the response I've received from C1B12. 1. Complainants and respondents are the same in your eyes, and random phone calls from Hurl World are considered evidence and valid reason to threaten the complainant with an arrest, even when the complainant has proof of this person assisting the respondent in harassing behaviors. It's appropriate to victim blame sex workers because an officer is pissed even when the issue has nothing to do with sex work. It's my job. The issue is Kerry. 3. Respondents can access court records with publication bans about sexual assaults and follow victims to court and describe their clothing on stream and threaten to interfere with court proceedings because the complainant is just a whore. 4. False reports can be made to the Law Society to destroy someone's license because filing reports is not illegal. So anyone who can't afford legal representation or navigate the civil system is out of luck, according to Bellino. But no, that's why defamation and harassment is in the criminal code. 5. Respondents can consistently and repeatedly directly communicate with a complainant after a legitimate report of stalking behaviors because just dots, I don't know. 6. Respondents can repeatedly make threats telling complainants how to behave. Wait, what? Respondents, which would be Monty, can repeatedly make threats telling complainants how to behave or more harassing behaviors continue. This is okay because 7. Defamation is in the CCC, and even though the elements of defamation are fulfilled by the respondent's behavior, the police can blatantly tell you it's a civil matter, and you better agree or else the respondent receives favor and may continue their behaviors for months. 8. Police officers can provide contact information and request evidence from complainants, which is then completely ignored for months. 9. Police officers only have to check cameras for an investigation, and if the person isn't seen on camera, the crime didn't happen. I probably have more, but whatever. I'm sure there's more, but I'm irritated and you won't care to respond anyway. This is more so informing you of what you'll find I'm making a complaint against you and Bellino. I'm going to call the police again. I'm going to start from scratch. And if I have to do 89 complaints because cops don't care about outspoken black hookers being stalked and harassed, then I'll do 89 complaints. The nerve of all of you is astounding. You tell women to call the police, you start a paper trail for their safety, and then you get this. But if I called up a cousin to beat his ass, you would quickly and adamantly lock that black cousin up, wouldn't you? Shake my head. Kerry-Ann hooker. Okay? And there it is. Did I read it all? I don't even know. So that's what I'm starting with these detectives here. I'm not fucking around. And then I'm just going to keep going higher and higher and higher and higher. But as you can see, I've now received new information, bitch. By the way, all you people who complained, you all want to be a part of it now? I will go to the NAACP somewhere, goddammit, and say, these fucking cops hate black hookers, and look what this nigga is doing. And I will bring a gang of bitches. They saw this nigga bitch, I'm loud, and they thought, she's the problem. Get off the internet then. Don't do this and that. No, but I insisted on talking to the officer that was going between Monty and Hecate. It's Officer Bellino, 5037. This has taken Azria a half hour to read this aloud. So far, wondering how long it took the person to read it. Oh, they didn't read it. They don't care because I don't know what the fuck they're receiving. I don't even think that they care about the evidence from these motherfuckers. I think they're like, fuck these niggers. They're both stupid. We'll just ignore everything and the investigation will be open perpetually. The only reason it's still even open is because I called back like, no, you're going to do something. I don't give a fuck if I have to call the police on 75,000 niggas because of YouTube, because they're in Canada. Do your job. I'm not supposed to be harassed. These goddamn cops. Fucking lazy, dismissive, rude, dumb. Like, why am I telling a detective, oh yeah, he broke the law, defamation, oh, civil. Yeah, but the criminal code right there, 26, whatever. It's a civil. And then he was mad ever since then. Yeah, exactly. Well, first, there's a whole complaint department. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to my local MP. I'm going to go to all the hoes. I'm going to go to victim services. I'm going to fucking go to my legal connections. I'm going to yeah, I have a lot of places to go. I just didn't think it would get this far because I figured Monty's so obviously nuts. The captain, no, you go through like a private complaint office. So it's people that investigate the police. I'm going there. And then I'm also going to start with the police and say, start from fresh. Don't talk to those 2 cops. Please be prepared to listen. I don't want anyone dismissive. I'd like people of color and preferably a female. That's what I want. And I don't care if it takes 5 days because y'all fucking people are crazy. And this cop blamed me for being a hoe for it too. I'm just not in the fucking mood right now with these goddamn police officers because this could have ended if Bellino had said, listen, Kerry, this is fucking crazy. Delete that shit because he has discretion. He has discretionary power. He could have been like, Kerry, your behaviors are, defamatory. She's shown that you're lying. You haven't proved, like she's proven that that she's telling the truth. Stop this. Next time I will arrest you. He could have said that. He could have been authoritative. But he didn't do that because of fucking Hurl and my vagina. And then he said, well, maybe the reason why he has your information is because your sex working ad. And I fucking went off on him. I said, what? And now I'm going to have to do all this work and I'm going to fucking sue them because it's going to cost me money to do this shit. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead. I will call let me see my fucking name, Monty, in your live stream. Or you do a community post, I'm going to call 911 every fucking time. Every time. You do it at 10 a.m., I'm calling the police. 10:01, I'm calling them again. All right? Anything about me, I'm just going to call 911. Also, I have proof that you were stalking me from August, nigga. I'm over your shit. And I don't know why Aaliyah's over there taking my sex working photos and taking the time to look at my body and take my leg off. Like, you want this pussy or what? You know what I mean? Because we're getting more, we're cutting my body up. We're cutting my grandmother's head off. You got my kid's eyes somewhere. You got, what else is Strawberry doing over there? Definitely saying nigger somewhere. She's got high anxiety. She's very anxious. She tries to play it off like I'm not bothered, but I know Aaliyah is worried about me. And she should be. I told you, I'll suck a million dicks. Get my ass to Fort Myers. I'll suck a lawyer's dick, bitch. I don't care. Do you understand? I'll suck the judge's dick. All right? I don't care. You are going to be in court with me, face to face, Aaliyah. You know that I'm taking you to court, girl? Any judge who looks at Strawberry Douche cutting my fucking leg off and putting like Amy, you know that woman that died, Amy, like in between my crotch area and my grandmother's head, like she's fucking nuts. And it was intimidation. And she also admitted that she had something to do with my kid's father getting a message or a call. She has direct interactions with this person here. They're a team of fucking harassers, racist harassers. That's what they are. And there's a whole bunch of them, but this one, Aaliyah, that's all I care about. Y'all can sue the rest. Okay, but Strawberry Douche, though, can do that shit, okay? She's got enemies all over the fucking place, by the way. Girl, she's not from Girl World, all right? I've been on a little mission. She got enemies. But anyway, the point is that she can do all that for free. And it's just insane that Hussey would do what he does for pay. Does that make sense? There we go. Then a live stream. And then it is, did we do 2 lives? I feel like maybe it was 2 lives. That's why. But okay, so 134.66 estimated. All right. Super and gifts. Too hard. This I shouldn't have done that. Can somebody write all this down? 134.66. All right. What was the amount, guys? Was it 400? Can't remember. Let me know. I'm gonna write it down right now. My kid's father got it. Like, I was genuinely gonna be like, you know what? Square, not square, but just dead it. Because I don't want to do all this. I really don't. But she just didn't want. She's just so upset, right? Histrionic, like your dry ass pussy bitch. So upset and angry, and the anger it didn't make sense. Like her voice was shaking. And I was like, you understand it's not logical that you're this upset with me, right? Though, like, why do you sound like that? I was rational. I didn't yell. I gave her multiple opportunities. I explained to her exactly what she was doing, what I was going to do. And she couldn't help but be like, you know what? Fuck this. Hang up the phone and go and defame me and say that I'm harassing her. Literally lied. She's calling me every day. I called you one day, 3 times, twice. And the third was a 40-minute conversation. Why 40 minutes if it was so horrible? I'm emailing her every day. I emailed her. She emailed me back. I responded to her. And then she responded to me and I responded to her. That is not emailing every day, okay? Niggas is in my comment section singing tragic song to me. Kel Doge is asking for my removal off YouTube. Hussy is over there saying, oh, I got all the police information, call. And she lied, nigga. And when I spoke to the police, I said, I called her. Yeah, I did. I called her. And I did call the police. Yes, I did. I don't know when they're going to talk to her. It's not an emergency, but I absolutely fucking did. I'm going to go through with this and she's going to be very upset soon. And she needs to stop engaging in hate crimes with this bitch over there and say, yo, cut it. And then if she doesn't cut it, you know, they said it would be criminal harassment or something. Would it be criminal? And she's getting sued regardless. Because I don't know how she could go goddamn defame me the next goddamn day. I don't wear bras or panties, so y'all can find me. So go find that I never lost a case in my motherfucking life then. Not one. When you guys paneled, it was cute though. There was chemistry. No, there wasn't. This is what I do. I'm a boss bitch and cucks love me. Okay, there was no chemistry. I was lying. I lie to niggas. That's my job. But they know that I'm lying and they pay me for it. You think I want to take dick and go to dinner? No, there's no chemistry. Right. There's always chemistry with me. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I say I get money. Hey guys, that's the whole point of being a hoe. It's much more than bananas in your bung. Also, I don't date at all, but clients of mine, they don't act like these men. Yeah, that's what not Yados and other people. Like, if you don't say good morning, nigga, you will never fuck me. I actually want Hussy to sue me because I would love for his behavior to be in front of a court. I think that'd be good. Now, I don't know if you guys don't go over there. If you see the things that they do and say and their history in the media, that people have killed themselves. They don't care. They've swatted cops. They've swatted a fucking politician. They swatted the police who responded to that. We've seen Belinda talking to Negs. I want to shoot that motherfucker. Okay, I'm telling you, they're psychopaths. They don't care. At what point did you switch? Because I saw something. So I don't care anymore.
I never switched. I always loved you in Bodega. I got drunk and then I was sent on people's streams and shit. They knew I was.
You asked. Yeah. You told me that Rubber Band. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I didn't really trust
Rubber Band. Oh my god.
That's it.
I have doxers everywhere. Please help.
Hey, what are you on right now, bitch? I might have to let you down.
I'm on alcohol. What are you talking about?
All right,
we're not on that legal stuff, ma'am.
All right, so that was it. But what was the catalyst? I remember, and you said something about some girl with the massive teeth that was crying about Missy Moo. Perfectly Imperfect. That was fine.
All right, so May Noodles, who is not a friend of Noodles, okay?
Right.
Who is a friend of Morbid, who's a whole nother fucking story. He is a sicko, okay? And so that's where May comes from. And that's why Noodles had to change his name. Because May Noodles came out. Morbid is a sick fuck, dude.
How big is his channel that Noodles have to change his name?
She has a small channel. She really isn't worth anything, but she's a good person, and Noodles is not a good person. Why do people cape for him, though? I'm questioning that.
Okay, but I gotta ask you a question.
Why are all the Canadians crazy? I have screenshots of Rubber Band in his cohorts doxing me. I can send you those. I can't write things. I write things like AJ and cursive because I'm half in the bag when I come on here.
But wait, hold on. Rubber Band was a simp for Cam.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. He was a simp for many. Why was he trying to dox you?
Because I probably called someone fat. That's why I called Del fat, and that's why I was doxed.
Who the fuck is
I'm fat too, you know? I want to make love to the jiggles.
Who sent you the case number?
Hurl. I had a private Discord. AK and Alex was in there, and nothing was ever leaked from there. I'm telling you right now, nothing was ever leaked from there. Except when I got mad about Hurl and I didn't say shit about you doxing me. That's when the problem started.
Right. So I open up Twitter, see your docs, and then I don't remember why I thought, whatever. And then Hurl comes to you and says, hey, here's Monty's police report, which is really me reporting him harassing me and shit. And she takes it to you and says, go, call the police on her. Tell them that she's doxing and harassing you to benefit fucking Monty, who's actually the stalker, harasser, and defamer. That's how much Hurl hates me.
You got it right, baby girl. That's exactly what happened.
Bro, what is wrong with that bitch? So anyway, I call the cops and I know that he's not going to get arrested, okay? The point was that it is defamation. It is illegal under the Criminal Code of Canada here, right? And the way that it was going, everything was aligning. He was putting all kind, you could see his fucking YouTube, right? So I wanted to stop those behaviors, call the cops. Cops come, and the detective was horrible because to me, they incentivized Monty to think that Monty's a complainant as well as me. You're the complainant, the police or the fucking police, and I'm the respondent to the complaint, right?
I might have sent an email, and I'm very sorry about that.
I don't care,
was told
but
to do that.
no
and
problem.
I care about you a lot.
Don't care about me too much. I don't know you yet, but hold on though. Can you send me the email and the instructions to send the email?
Yes.
Thank you. Basically everything. So I'm the complainant against him, right? But as soon as I said I was a hoe on YouTube, the energy kind of shifted with the cop. And he called up Monty, I guess. And then Monty says how, oh yeah, I said to the fucking cop, I'm going to keep doing this because my dad's a cop and I know how to act in the parameters of the law and all this bullshit, right? And then he kept going. He went too far one day. I just ignored him. And then there's one time that he knows about, I had to call the police again. All right. And this is after he went online and was like, oh, you know what? The cop said that he's going to arrest both of us if we don't stop. And you know why the fucking cop said that? Because Hurl World called him. I was
literally ostracized because I didn't follow Hurl World's directions. And I'm sorry. You know, I knew you were redeemable and I could just talk to you about shit and it would be taken care of. But Hurl didn't accept my shit.
This is fucking insane. I didn't know. Like, I know she was going hard. She called the police officer. I'm the complainant, okay? He is the respondent. She called that cop. I don't know what the fuck she said to him or how she said it, but he was like, oh, I'll arrest both of you. It was a whole big thing, and I had something to
sent
do.
Me directions on how to report you, and I didn't do that. So That's why she's mad at me.
And even if you did, I just need the evidence, girl. It's all good.
I knew you were redeemable. That's why I didn't do that, because I knew if I just talked to you like a normal person, that you would solve it.
I'm actually shooketh right now. Bro, I got niggas that want me in jail. What did I do? So anyway, hold on. Don't worry, you can chill. You don't even have to talk if you don't want. So, fuck, whatever Hurl World said, this cop called me back. And now I'm going to talk about it because this has gotten bigger than I think both of them think it is. Because I'm not tolerating bullshit. Leave me talk shit. I don't care. This shit, I'm not doing it. So the police officer, whatever Monty and fucking Hurl said to him, I had no respect after, I feel. But I had other things to do. And I'm like, whatever. Because he basically told the both of us, both of you stop or you're both going to get arrested, right? I only wanted him to leave me alone, so I don't care if I don't have to talk about him, but he didn't stop. And he went and pushed the line one time where he's actually stalking me IRL. And I know this, right? Go back to the cops. That's why I got pushed up to detective. And I don't know what the fuck has been going on for like 7 or 8 months, but these goddamn cops, they weren't really... I was giving them information. The cop calls me up and then he's like, oh, we just received complaints that you're engaging in these behaviors too. And I said, I'm covering his behaviors. He's defaming and making veiled threats and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, someone just called and they let me know, like, you know, and I'm like, who, Hurl World? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And he's like, yeah. So then the cop went off on me.
Hurl would just call me.
And I was like, so hold on.
You want my number, bitch? I don't give a fuck. Hurl, you ain't shit.
No, she's got issues. Okay? So I don't even know how many people they got to call the police or what they're showing the cops. But these cops haven't really been communicating all that much. But I knew the investigation was still open. Actually, wait, no. So then I go back to the police because the behaviors increase in real life. And I wouldn't take no for an answer. Me and that cop argued because he's like, maybe you left your address on a sex working ad. I go, first of all, you're fucking victim blaming, slut shaming. You're being a misogynist. And why the fuck would my address be on and that has nothing to do with YouTube or Monty. That nigga was never my client. I don't know him. Right. And I was like, you know what?
Laughed at me when I showed up. They really ain't shit.
Oh, listen, no, it's going to happen. It just takes time because I don't ever stop. I'm never going to stop because I didn't do shit. But I am actually tripping right now because a lot of things make sense now. So hold on. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. So the cop is going at me basically saying the both of you will be arrested if you both don't stop. And I'm like, so Hurl World, I literally showed you that Hurl's been going at me for how long? So why would you take her? And then this cop was screaming at me. I don't even remember. I had shit to do. So I go about my business.
Take my passport and bail you out. Okay.
Wait, why would I be in jail? Girl, I don't go to jail. Sorry. But wait a minute, though. So after that, when that cop cussed me out and said they talked to Hurl World, I was like, this is fucking stupid, but whatever. As long as I get left alone, I don't care. Right? This is Kimberlina. I don't care. Time goes by. I have something important. Monty is describing what's important. There's no way he would have known anything unless he was there. That's what happened. He was following me. Okay. So I go back to the police and they're like, attitude. And I had to be like, yo, he knows something he shouldn't know. He had to have been following me. Right. So I go to the court station, the fucking police station, another report. The energy is weird. And now I get it because people have been filing fucking reports on me, clips and stuff, making me look like I'm a psychopath who's just lying and complaining. Now it makes sense. So you were told to file a report for doxing you. So I'm presuming Luxie might have said something, right? Maybe Belinda, maybe everybody he's ever tagged, maybe Breezy, who the fuck knows? And they're just getting reports on me like, look, there, she threatened me. Do you get what I'm saying? So now that you said that Hurl reached out to you, now I get it. Well,
yo, Hurl was mad as fuck at me for not reporting you. And that's where the beef started.
I know. She was mad with Luxie because of me. I think she was mad at me because of Jessica. Then she was mad at me because of Monty. She's been mad at me. But she called the police and made herself a victim. And then she turned around and assisted the criminal in criminal behaviors against the actual victim. And she's fucking insane,
exactly.
Hurl World.
Fuck her.
But did she had to have given the police her everything, all her information for them to take what she said seriously. There's no way the police are going to be like, hey, can I get your name? Oh, you're Hurl World on YouTube. Okay, what happened? They have to have her info, right?
When I tried to file a report, no one mentions me back. No one messaged me back.
Wait, about who?
You.
Monty? Oh, you tried to file a report against me?
Yeah, because I was told to.
Yeah, I don't care. Girl, I'm not worried, okay?
I love you, but that's what I was told.
Yeah, it's fine. Hold on, though. I'm not worried. I'm not mad, okay? You're here right now, right when shit's about to get crazy for a reason. I'm not mad. I don't care. You are nuts, okay? A little codependent, but I do like you. And you were just doing what you were told. You're being a little weak, part of a cult somewhat. I don't care, bitch. All right? We good. But T, though. T. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Oh, Kimberlina. Anyway, guys. Really? Okay, so why did you get doxxed then by Monty? Because you wouldn't file a report against me?
No, I got doxxed by Girl Wolf.
No, bitch, you're lying, and I don't know why. You don't have to lie. I'm not going to get mad. Because you just said you didn't do it, and then you said you did, but they didn't message you back. Can I just get the truth? Because I swear to God, I'm not going to be mad. You done said about 18 different things just now. All right, we're going to put her on timeout. Y'all, this is crazy.
I have screenshots
Who told her to
the
file a
reason
report
why
against
I was
Azria?
doxxed.
Hurl World has been running around with my fucking complainant number from my complaint, giving it to other people to call and complain, I guess, to save Monty and make it look like I'm stalking and harassing him.
I would never save Monty from a whole
Kimberlina
situation.
Capone wanted you to watch Monty way earlier, but I think this person means tragic. Yeah, no, I'm not going to watch Monty because, one, I'm only perpetuating the damage that I'm trying to limit to myself. So if I'm suing for defamation, that's why everything's gone off my channel. I keep the defamation over there. I'm not going to help spread it. But Monty needs to go to jail though.